What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Elsah Luan. I'm a senior at Baylor University studying communication and violin performance. I will be honest, guys, today's video is going to be so chaotic, so hectic. I'm literally just gonna bring you along for the day. Tonight is the Baylor Symphony Orchestra concert, but I'm super happy you're here. If you're new here or haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you be part of this positive community. It's been really cold lately. This morning, I believe it was like in the 30s here in Waco. This is actually just some whipped tallow that I got from the Waco Farmers Market. Putting on some of this Burt's Bees almond and milk hand cream. I mean, the packaging is absolutely stunning. One of my friends was so kind and gave this to me as a little birthday present. Oh, guys, it smells so good. I'm not gonna be lying to y'all and say that I'm not nervous. I'm actually quite nervous for tonight's concert. I was trying to just pray last night before bed. I'm like, Lord, please help me not be nervous. And then later today, I also have a really big quiz in my Chinese class. So, you know, we're just gonna take things one step at a time. I will see you all at the music school. Leggings underneath my pants because it's so cold outside. It's about 10:10. I'm skipping my first class. I hate skipping class, but sometimes you can skip class if you're gonna like do something better with your time. Because the concert's tonight, I think skipping class is okay. I try not to do it, but I am skipping my class. Wow, this stand is so wobbly. Okay, so the game plan for this morning is to work on some problem spots and then to run my solos a bunch of times. One is in a contemporary piece by Jalen Vincent, and then the second one is in the Dvorak. Yesterday was fine, but it wasn't as in tune as I would like it. Alright, y'all, I just finished some lunch. I didn't show it because I ate it so fast. I forgot to film it, but it was basically ground turkey, broccoli, avocado. Now I'm just eating this like bark that I made. So I've been seeing this all over the internet. Basically take dates and then you flatten them out and put a layer of mashed banana, and then on top I put dark chocolate and then sprinkled some cacao nibs, chocolate chips, and then some golden raisins. Yeah, rehearsal went pretty well overall. At this point in the process, you're just kind of like trying to be as artistic and expressive and emotional as you can be. So that's kind of where my head's at. Sorry for the location change. I'm just gonna be 100% transparent here and be slightly vulnerable. In my time at Baylor, I faced a lot of really hard circumstances, a lot of things that have really brought me to my knees. The Lord's just placed it on my heart to share. I hope this can be helpful for anybody else who might be experiencing this. The idea of gossip, it's been extremely destructive in my life. Being an online content creator, someone who loves to create videos to hopefully inspire and encourage people, it's really disheartening to see that. Let this be a reminder to have kindness and encouragement come out of your mouths. I'm just telling you right now, you have no idea how your negative words could really hurt someone. That's something that I've had to really pray through this, and I've had to just give it to the Lord and just say, you know what, Lord, you know what only matters is what you think about me, not the opinions of others. I am under a bit of more of a microscope than maybe some other people because, you know, my Instagram and YouTube and things like that. Very sad to see that people will use their words in such a awful, hateful, pot-stirring type of way. People who will not speak to me in real life, who are clearly are annoyed with me in real life. I know that they watch my content, they go on my Instagram, and they look at my stories all the time, and yet in real life they don't interact with me. Those are the people that I cannot understand. If people are saying bad things about you, at the end of time, there will be justice, even if there's not justice right now. Some of that does affect me in my day-to-day life and my interactions with people. And it has been going on, honestly, since I was at the end of my freshman year, but it's gotten to a point where it's like, it's very detrimental to my health. My philosophy is a genuine person will treat every person in the world how they deserve to be treated, with respect, with kindness, and with just a caring heart. People say things about you that aren't true. You know what? Let them talk. Keep loving people even when they hurt me. That doesn't mean that I need to keep getting walked over by these people. It's been honestly very burdensome for me. It is one of the reasons why I have not been creating longer form content as much. Honestly, it makes it makes me a little emotional. It really does, because you know, it makes me think like, why are there people that they're willing to go to all these extremes to, you know, try to ruin my life? So I would really appreciate prayers for that, and I will obviously pray for any of you guys. Please feel free to leave a comment telling me that this resonated with you, and then I can obviously be praying for you. I'm trying to kind of just recenter, refocus my attention to, you know, my Chinese quiz, which is in like 2 hours, and the concert tonight. Sometimes you gotta feel the feels, and then you're like, okay, we felt all the feelings. Now it is time to look ahead to the future and be super excited for what's to come. So that is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go curl my hair really quick. I'm gonna take you through my hair process. Just brushing out my hair. It's kind of ratty. I've got a whole jar of little cute hair clips that I will use to kind of pin each curl. Start a little bit closer to my scalp and just feed the rest of the hair through. Release slowly, just like this. It's like a spring. Pin it, and then just let it cool like that. And I will see you guys once my hair is all clipped. I've been letting it kind of sit like this for the last like 20 minutes. My lovely roommate Kat let me borrow her steamer. Thank you so much for the steamer. Came in very handy. This should be your sign to start clipping your curls. It really makes a big difference, I feel like. But I think I want to do an updo. Oh, I don't know, should I spray my hair with hairspray? Probably should, right? People think that I'm like a fashion person or like a hair expert or makeup person. I literally don't know much. I just experiment and think of things that I like and then see if it works. And sometimes it's a complete flop, it's a complete fail, but you learn over time by trying things what you like and what your style is. I think my style is more retro or maybe like vintage. And I definitely wouldn't have known that unless I, you know, experimented. That's the beauty of experimenting, just figuring out what you like. Just put a little black clip. That's basically all it is, and I just twisted it in this random thing. All right, so that is basically the concert hair all done, and then we'll do my makeup once I get back. It's so late. We're gonna make it on time. I can walk extremely fast, but by the time I get to the classroom, I'm always out of breath. I called my dad, just said hi to him. So here's your reminder too, like call your parents, especially if you're in college. Please call them, they want to hear from you. Alright y'all, I am back from my Chinese class. We had the quiz. It wasn't great, but it was definitely better than my last quiz. There's just so much content. I spent the whole weekend studying. It was fine. I think it was okay. I'm gonna move on. I'm just gonna get ready. As you can see, I put my black concert attire on. Jones Road Beauty was so kind enough to send me the foundation. I never wear foundation. I've never really found a shade that like fits my skin tone very well. I also don't really like anything like that on my face, but I am gonna do some foundation just for tonight, just for the fun of it. It looks kind of dark, but I'm in the shade Medium Honey. So they say not to use moisturizer and that this is actually enough moisturizer. I just kind of like blended it. And the whole idea is that it's super, super blendable and very lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy at all. I can foresee myself creating content in the future, but I also don't know how long that will last because I definitely want to get married. I want to have a family. So I don't know if content would fit in that because I also know there are detrimental effects of, you know, having your life on the internet. I want to be sensitive to that. I think I'm gonna do it for a while, but you know, God could definitely like totally have a different plan. So this is the foundation. It doesn't look cakey. People have asked me how I do my eyeliner. I basically just follow the natural curve of my eye. Oh, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. That's okay, we'll fix it. Just a little wing, and then I connect it a little bit more to the top. My skin is just not used to the cold right now. I'm gonna do some blush. I don't want it to be too red because I already blush naturally a lot, and sometimes my face can look red if I put on blush on top of my natural blush. I'm just one of those people that blushes when I'm like either shy, embarrassed, or I'm just like around a lot of people. Let me know if that ever happens to y'all, but I have a little bit of a like self-conscious thing about like my blushing because my face, my cheeks can just get super red. I think it's hilarious. I think I'm gonna go for the Mango People Cosmetics multi-stick in the shade Tabla. Kind of like what I was talking about earlier with, you know, social media and just being on the internet. I think a lot of people can make assumptions just about people who do things like that. Recording yourself speaking, it is recording yourself, so I guess I can see how that can be perceived as being prideful or something, but I never want that to come across. I just hope to brighten someone's day, because I'm just gonna be honest, y'all, there were times in my life that were so dark where like I just remember feeling hopeless, you know? There was just whatever was going on in my life. He saved me. Like Jesus changed my life, and I really want to just share that with other people and show that it's not just about, oh, how many good things you can do. It's not me, it's Jesus inside me that gives me this perspective, and I just hope to be able to share that with everybody, because I want every person to experience Jesus' love. And you know, you hear it like Jesus loves you, but it's really true. Like Jesus really does love you. To the person watching this, he loves you. Even if life is hard or you're feeling sad or you're hopeless or something, like there's always hope in Jesus. And that's kind of the message I want to share. Continue being the light, even when people try to dim your light, when people are unkind or they gossip or slander your name, still be a light. Do not let the enemy use that as a way to silence you. I truly believe that the more good you do for Christ, the more persecution you will encounter. Why I create content and things, I just want people to know that even if you're feeling lonely or you feel like people don't quite understand you, that's like a very natural feeling to have. And honestly, I wonder if that's one of the reasons I went into communication. I just felt very misunderstood growing up, and it was nobody's fault. There were just things, there was just a lot of weird dynamics. I mean, growing up mixed, growing up half white, half Asian, you know, how am I supposed to behave and act in two different cultures? Yeah, I'm just so interested. Like, drop your story in the comments. Like, I feel like we could really start a conversation about this. I feel like I'm in two different worlds, and like, how do I act? Like, that's how I feel even now in college, not necessarily through like a cultural lens, but just in how I see the world. A lot of people don't view the world the same way as I do, and so sometimes it just makes it like, oh, we just don't have that many things in common. Whatever job I do, wherever I end up in the world, I just want people to feel like they belong somewhere. I was pretty bullied growing up, like at school and things. Like, yes, I had some friends that were nice to me, but I was always the kid who would get picked on. I remember going to my mom and telling her some things though I did not tell her, which I probably should have. You know, she would always just say like, stand up for yourself, and I just would not, because I was so scared. I think the Lord has kind of given me a passion for now is like helping people find their unique voice. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room, but you can find your voice, and that gives you this, you know, power to really use for good. Through my videos, I hope it can inspire you to find your own unique voice. I feel like I went into communication just because I want to make people feel understood. I hope on the channel that you can feel that. I hope that you can have a sense of belonging. If we never get to meet in real life, I guess it's cool that we get to meet in this kind of media. You have a little online friend. So here is the makeup. it just made the eyes just a bit more dramatic that way. I enjoy listening to people chat and just talk about what's on their mind, and I hope this can be a little bit deep and philosophical, and it can make you think about the world in a different way or prompt you to deep thinking on your own time. Just taking a step back and reflecting on human interactions and how it makes us feel and everything like that. That is what excites me. We are done with the makeup pretty much. I'm gonna go eat dinner and I'll show you guys what I'm eating. Here's dinner. I'm actually a little bit hungry, which is good because normally I'm too nervous. Meal prep isn't always the most fancy, but I've got my protein, I've got my fat, I've got my yummy vegetables. I didn't have time to heat up potatoes, but this is what we're working with. Something warm feels so good when it's cold outside. Guys, it was 51 degrees outside. That's freezing. I'm gonna call my mom. I always like to call my parents before concerts. Kind of like a thing.
I'm good. Are you ready?
Oh, thank you. No, I'm just eating dinner fast.
Hi,
and
Elsah.
Hi,
So pretty.
Oh, thank you. How's Stan?
It's good.
Yeah.
Very cold though.
Oh, I bet.
She said.
She's very observant, and then she like wanted to switch out these earrings really quick. So these are my gold hoops. These were my mom's. She never wears them anymore, so she kind of gave them to me. I always wear these really cute ones that my grandmother gave me. She never wears them anymore, so she gave them to me. Diamonds, and then we've got like a pearl bead that kind of dangles. I think they're really elegant. They're not too dangly that they interfere with my violin playing. Put on some of this hand cream. It just smells so good. It smells very clean, but I don't put it on like the palms of my hand because obviously cannot play violin with lotion. I really like this. That might be a new pre-performance ritual. Tallow on my lips. This kind of lip gloss thing is from Clinique in the shade Black Honey. As you can tell, this is it. It's almost gone, but it's like a dark kind of color. I think it's very nice. We're going to head out. I cannot believe it. I'm so excited. The concert, it was so good. Right now it's pretty late. I actually was on the phone with my family. I called them afterwards. Anyway, I had so many sweet people come watch me. Just gonna like kind of get unready. As you can tell, I'm bundled up. I have 2 sweatshirts on because it was pretty cold. Honestly, it was a really big success for everyone, and I'm just really thankful to every single person in Baylor Symphony Orchestra. I'm just really blessed to be able to play with those people. Actually about midnight, so I'm gonna get unready. I think I'm just gonna, I wanna see if I can get 2 days out of it. I think I'm gonna end off the video here. I'm about to head to bed. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I look forward to bringing you guys along for more long-form content. I think I'm slowly getting my spark back to film and edit videos and just, you know, be the person God made me to be, even if not everybody likes that. I'm learning to just kind of do my own thing and go in my own lane and just not worry so much about pleasing people, but having my goal be pleasing the Lord. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day whenever you're watching this, and we will catch each other again very soon. Bye, y'all.